looking for your help. Our story began in 2019 with Dollywood's largest expansion of all time.
It all started with a song on the wind and a young girl answering the call of a hidden land. So began the legend of Wildwood Grove. Cross through an ancient fallen log and step into Dollywood's newest land of discovery and adventure. Here in Wildwood Grove, the natural beauty of the Smokies combines with the power of pure imagination. Listen, the song on the wind really does exist. It's the sound of live music drawing you in toward the towering wildwood tree. From here, the heart of the land, excitement branches out in all directions. Go one way, and suddenly you're in bear territory. But don't worry, the residents of Black Bear Trail couldn't be friendlier. In fact, they're happy to provide a ride while introducing visitors to the bear basics. Go another way, and the exciting adventures continue in Wildwood Creek, a splash pad positively overflowing with aquatic family fun. And just around the bend, the sounds of pure euphoria. The rides of Wildwood Grove deliver thrills for adventurers of all ages. Take an exhilarating flight on Dragonflyer, a suspended family coaster that twists, turns, and soars. As the sun sets, friends and family gather under the great wildwood tree for a stunning display that lights up the night. From one irresistible moment to the next, the spirit of this place calls out for you to come, explore, play, and imagine together at Wildwood Grove.
Now the story continues with the largest single attraction in Dollywood history. Please welcome Vice President of Marketing, Pete Owens and friends.
Good morning, Diamond Pass holders, ladies and gentlemen. You just had an opportunity to be reminded about the incredible scope and story that Wildwood Grove has. Today I have some special friends here to share details about an incredible expansion to the golden ticket winning best children's area in the world, Wildwood Grove. To make today's announcement, here's our dreamer-in-chief, Dolly Parton.
Come and get me. I don't trust these high heel shoes on these steps. How's everybody doing today? Thank you. Well, welcome to Dollywood. Well, love you too. Told you to wait the truck. I'm sure. Anyway, good to be here. Hi. How are you? I'm dressed like a park ranger. Do you think I look like one? Huh? We got some, oh, looky here. Come here, Benjamin and I are looking for one of his kin, Big Bear. Now, have you seen Big Bear anywhere? We should be looking for him. I don't see him over here, do you? Don't worry, Benjamin. We're going to find him. You just keep looking, okay? You just go and keep looking. So this is not Big Bear, although he's a very big bear, don't you think? You mean there's a bear bigger than you? Benjamin, that's our friend. Yeah, oh, there's a guy over here? No, that's not Big Bear. That's Eugene. Yeah, that's Eugene. I think he's the big cheese. He's the head of Dollywood. You just go keep looking. You keep looking for Big Bear, okay? And this is Eugene. How you doing, buddy?
It's good. Thank you for
Where's
being
your bear
here.
suit? Ain't you supposed to be dressed in a bear suit like him, or at least in something?
I don't look close to him.
You don't look a lot like him, no. But we've got a lot of wonderful things to tell people, so I'm going to step back and let you talk about what we're going to do here today.
Well, thank you very much, Ranger Dolly. And it's good to be here with you to announce our single largest attraction ever. And you may be also asking me, what's all this bear talk? Well, it's really quite simple. 2023 is all about the bears.
You mean Big Bear? You mean Big Bear, right?
Right. And it's the search for the legendary Big Bear.
Yes. Because you see, now Benjamin, you kind of head out to Wildwood Grove and you keep looking because we're talking about an entirely different thing, and I'll check out with you later, okay? Anyway, now as the story goes though, there's this huge bear that's been roaming these hills for years, and folks all around Wildwood Grove say that they've seen him. But for the first time, next year, you can join a group of adventurers searching for Big Bear with your fellow ranger, Ned Oakley, and we call it Big Bear Mountain.
And it's going to be awesome. Let's step over here and let's take a look at this.
Oh, okay. We got a whole big video, and it's scary and fun. And we'll be back to see what we're talking about. But that looks like fun.
Yeah, I can't wait to ride it, I tell you.
Well,
and as Pete said in the beginning, Big Bear Mountain is an expansion of our Wildwood Grove. It's the park's most successful addition to date. And Big Bear Mountain is the single largest attraction that Dolly has made us dream of. And I'm sure it's going to be a perfect way to extend our storytelling at Wildwood Grove. It's also the largest and longest roller coaster.
I believe it. I thought that never ended. You were really getting on that. That is fast too. Looks pretty quick.
And I'm really proud of all of the firsts that are going to be involved with this coaster. First one on property to have onboard audio. And I'm sure you saw it fly through a waterfall, which is a really cool feature.
Oh, I know the families are going to really enjoy it. Like I said, if I get on that thing, you'll find one of my wigs in the top of a tree. 10 weeks long or something. But it does look like fun. I'm always so excited, you know, to be part of all the new things that we have. And since Eugene came on board, he is, like I say, the big cheese. He calls me the dreamer in chief, but I could dream up all kinds of stuff, but I couldn't get any of it done if I didn't have wonderful people like Eugene and all the wonderful folks at Dollywood to help all this up. Pete Owens that you just saw when he came out. But anyway, we're having a lot of fun seeing the park grow. We've been at this a long time, and I know you're going to enjoy that because Wildwood Grove has been one of the most important and most fun things that we've done. People love it because it's really great for families and kids, and now the kids and the parents can get to enjoy stuff together, even on a roller coaster ride. But anyhow, yeah, it's just really great have all the wonderful stuff going. We got a nice crowd here today.
I know, it is good to see.
Yes.
There's no way you can be here and not take a few questions.
Oh, I'll be happy to take a few questions. Anybody got one? Who's where?
Hey, Dolly, they're not Ranger with WDLT
Okay.
Knoxville. Hope you're doing well. My question for you is where does this put Dollywood, say, in the next 5 years? This largest expansion, where does it put you with your dreams for the park?
Oh, well, I didn't hear all of that. With all the other people, they're saying we're one of the biggest parks in the whole country, and we're excited about that whole thing. We love watching it grow, and when we hear things on the news, how we won this, and how we've been nominated as one of the best parks ever, that makes us feel really good. And like I mentioned before, it takes a whole group of wonderful, talented, creative people to make all those dreams come true. So we don't know where we're going to go from here, but hopefully it's going to be up. Doing more fun things for families.
Hi, I'm Vinay Simla with WVIR. I wanted to ask, $500 million, it's a huge expansion here in the place you grew up. Why is it so important for you to invest that here?
Well, it's important. I don't like to talk about money, but that's a lot of money you talked about there. But we do spend a lot of money. You have to make a lot of money, and you have to spend a lot of money. But we really feel like it's great for this part of the country and for us to have a great vacation destination. And we think we're competing with the big guys, and this is a wonderful part of the world, and it is my home. So, of course, I'm always excited to get to do anything in and around here that does great. Even out on the Parkway with all of our other business things and all the other local people that do great things for the tourists coming through here. So I'm just hoping that with all that money we're spending, we'll just continue to do great things for the families to enjoy. We don't get to keep all that money. We put most of it back in, don't we? We get our share, but really, like I say, as they always say, it takes money to make money, and we just keep trying to make sure that we're just going to be there to entertain people, and especially the families, because we are a family vacation destination. Woo! Okay.
Hello, Kristen Gallant with WATE TV. I would like to ask you, where did your inspiration come from for this attraction?
For this particular one, well, like we were saying earlier, when we built Wildwood Grove, we felt like that the park, when we first started it, we take everything into consideration, and we felt like that we were kind of getting bottlenecked, so to speak. We couldn't get the tourists and people in and out fast enough, good enough, so we thought, well, we need to expand the area where people can get in and out easier. Then we started thinking, what would we do to do that? Then we thought, well, we need to put something fantastic there in order to make it great for families where they can have indoor and outdoor activities. And so that's it started out a necessity, like most things do, but then it just took on a life of its own, and it is one of the best parts of the whole park, and people really love that. Don't you agree?
And you know how much Dolly loves butterflies.
Yeah.
So we made sure attention to put in 23 different butterfly moments on this ride. It's one of the most quantity on any family coaster in the country, which we're really excited about.
That's a lot of butterflies. I didn't know butterflies could fly that fast, though. I really like that. But anyhow, do we have more questions?
Yeah,
Is that
there's
it?
one up here.
One more? How come everybody's getting to do it over on that side? Don't you people never know anything? I guess they got the cameras over on that end. Hi there.
Hi, Dolly. Kristen with WCYB in Bristol. I wanted to ask you about your new movie that you're filming on Monday, too. What excites you about that project?
Would you ask that again? Get
Sure.
close to that microphone.
Yes, sorry. I wanted to ask you about your new movie that you're filming on Monday. What excites you about that project?
Oh, you're talking about what I'm doing here on the park? The movie? Well, I was going to talk about that. A lot of you people don't know what we're doing here on the park, but I came here today to do this. We like to always, with Eugene, we've kind of become like a duet. We like to announce everything that we're doing that's good and special, like our new resort that's coming up next fall. But I'm on the park now because some of you may or may not have heard, we're doing a movie, a special for NBC, and we're doing it all from Dollywood. And we're starting on Monday, and it's kind of like a movie, like a show within a show, so to speak, because it's really a special with a lot of music, special guests like Jimmy Fallon, Willie Nelson, Miley Cyrus, and we got Jimmy Allen, and we got Billy Ray Cyrus, several great guests. But we got, like, my family's going to be singing, we're going to do all that, but it's kind of like we're going behind the scenes, making it like a movie with actors, like all the things that go on trying to put a show together. So we thought people love to see that anyway. So you're going to see what it's like to build a show, all the drama and all the things that can go wrong, and they will go wrong. But anyhow, that's going to be shown on NBC sometime before Christmas, sometime in early December. Thank you, and love all of you too. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm going to run on, and we're in rehearsals. I got to dance a
Before
little.
you sneak away, I think there's one more question.
Oh, you got another question?
West has two.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hi, Dolly.
okay, that's fine.
This is Carly Caramano with Yahoo.
Hi.
I'm a big theme park fan, so I'm excited particularly about all your projects like the Lodge and the Coaster. What are you most excited for families to experience? If you had to pick one thing, what are you just can't wait to light up with your family coming and doing?
Well, there's really not one thing, that I can say that I'm most fond of. I'm just proud that the whole park and all the wonderful things, how they draw from my childhood and my upbringing with all the new things that we put on, we try to make it relatable to where people identify it with me, something that I've experienced or something that I do. So I'm very proud of all of it. People often ask me, do I have a favorite song that I've written? I always say no, they're all like my children, and I hope that they support me when I'm older. Older. But anyway, it's the same with Dollywood. We love to see all the new things come along, and we're just proud of every single thing that goes on year in and year out. I love to watch it grow, and I take great pride in being able to share that with all of you, knowing we're doing something great for families that come through here.
This is the final question.
I think there's one more question.
Hey Dolly, I'm Katie Smith and I'm a Dollywood insider. So Christmas is many colors and Christmas on the Square has become required holiday viewing at my house. So with this new special, what is going to make it something that's repeat watching for years to come?
Well, I think you're going to really love this special because we really just talk about, as I mentioned before, what it's like to make a special, but it has some really uplifting songs and the Christmas spirit. And I sing a lot of songs that are very uplifting because I think this day and time we really need that. We've got ourselves in such a mess, so I'm trying to bring a lot of light, a lot of fun, a lot of joy. So we've got a lot of comedy, a lot of great songs that are very meaningful. We're doing one of my things I'm most excited about is Zach Williams is going to be on the show, and we're singing "There Was Jesus" that we won a Grammy for, and it's a great platinum, which is like sold a million. But we're going to actually do things on the park, like we're going to be down at the Robert F. Thomas Church House, where we're going to actually film that song. So it's actually personal to me, and I think that I'm going to really try to touch people with things that have touched me. So anyway, I think you're going to really enjoy the show, and I'd be sure to watch it when they start advertising it, because you'll know that you was kind of part of it. You heard us talking about it. You was up here when we were doing it.
It's great fun because we're open for business during the filming process, so you guys will be able to get a chance to enjoy how this all comes together.
It's so funny because with you and Pete Owens and the people that help us out, see, it's if it's Christmas, because here we are in August, it's 180 degrees, and they've had to decorate some of these streets with all the Christmas stuff that they do every year Christmas. As you know, our Christmas holiday, our special here at Dollywood, with all the parades and all the lighting, well, they are having to redo that now for early, and I'm sure they'll do it again at Christmas, but the fact that they're going all out, to help us get the filming done too. So, and like you said, we're going to have a lot of people on the park watching a lot of the filming. Some of the days that the park is closed, we'll do some of the stuff where we need the streets more. If we're doing outside. It's like a musical too. A lot of dancing. Did any of you see the Christmas on the Square? Yeah. Well, it's kind of like that, but different. But it's got a lot of music, but we are doing some dancing and singing, and a lot of it is in the streets, and all of it's done here on the park, so I'm very proud of that.
Well, I know Dolly's really busy, so let's give her a big round of applause for being here.
Because I'm fixing to go, like I say, do some choreography. I told him, I said, now don't dance, don't get carried away with that. But I do have to find my place where all the people are dancing around me. And I'm going to go do that. And Pete and Eugene are going to answer some more questions if you need it. So, thank you.
pass holders for joining us for this exciting announcement here today. Media members, remain in your seat and we'll set up for one-on-one interviews in just a few minutes. And remember, come visit me at the Adventure Outpost in 2023 as we search Wildwood Grove for Big Bear. Things are gonna get big.